we're so fucking back. It's the Or an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Dragovich. Join with me today, another podcast returnee, another pod legend, Elle Orlando, Chicago native. How you doing?
Ayo, what's up?
Dude, we actually, I don't get to say this that often. We grew up, people don't know this.
We
grew
are
up
from the same town.
Did we grow up a mile from each other?
Like almost. Like literally same suburb of Chicago, Libertyville. Wait, should I say that? Sorry.
That's fine. I'm like, I spent my first 13 years in Hawthorne Woods, and you were
right.
And so, but we were, but
that's, we're cut from the same cloth. It's the same.
I think what people don't understand about our suburb culture is like, so we're like I would call what we grew up in is like a further suburb.
Yeah.
Where it was like there was a lot of field action. Like people were drinking in fields and like
a lot of fields. We had like barn parties.
Like dirt bikes.
Dirt bikes. Yeah. I had a 4-wheeler.
Yeah. People don't really,
there were more, it was like country suburbs.
Yeah. It's like a type of white that you don't really see too often.
And it's actually the best because we have the city and we have the country.
Yeah.
And we combine the two. And it's literally, but the craziest part is,
you're good.
Whenever, sword fight.
These are our mics were banging.
And I said sword fight. Whenever I explain to people in the city, like, oh, Libertyville, it's like 45 minutes outside the city. They're like, oh, that's really far out. But like 45 minutes anywhere in New York, that's like wherever you need to go in New York is 30 to 45 minutes away.
I agree. It's anywhere. And I think people think that they don't really understand that like the type of what we came up in. It's like you're a Cubs fan.
Yeah.
But you're also like, you also get, you get Morgan Wallen a little bit more. We get the,
no, 100%. I went to Country Thunder every year. Yeah, dude.
Yes,
I went.
That's true.
I can't even. Did you go?
That's true. No, because I was doing basketball stuff. Everything I missed. I remember my friends going. My friends went.
No, it was the best, dude. We snuck in every year. It wasn't even hard. The tickets were like $400. My friends would make their own moonshine. Like I would black out. We'd camp out, black out. One time I blacked out so hard I woke up. I broke into a truck somehow. I don't even know how to do that. Broke into someone's truck, pissed myself in the car seat. I woke up and I just get out of the car and I'm like back at it.
Wait, so high school Elle is like you're immediately like when people were like
terror.
When people were like we might drink, you're like Elle. You're like I'm gonna drink. Was it pretty quick for you?
Yeah, immediately. Like
because some people, when you first try beer or alcohol, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know.
No, I always knew I was going to be an alcoholic when I was little. I was like, even in 6th grade, like my friend's older sister was like, I always idolized the bad girl. I think that's a part of my personality. And like my friends always had like bad girl older sisters, you know? And so they were always partying, doing everything. And I was like, one time I almost smoked weed in 6th grade because my friend's sister was like, do it. And I was like, and then I didn't, but I waited until like, I think 8th grade to start drinking and then really went hard.
Yeah, that's again, this is a product of the field suburbs.
Yeah.
Because I can attest to this because my family and I, we moved from when I was in 7th going into 8th grade, we moved to Northbrook. So like closer to the city, definitely more posh, definitely more like the North Shore of Chicago is like a more like buttoned up.
And you know what it is? So I grew up literally next to a field. Like my house is like next to a field. And Lake Forest, these girls that went to my show in Zanies like recently, they remind me of this. But when we were in high school, Lake Forest used to call us Povertyville because we didn't have basketball courts in our basement. And they would come to our basketball games and they would put paper bags on their faces because they were saying like we were ugly and poor. And then they would dress up as homeless people. Because, oh
my God.
And we're like an upper middle class suburb.
Totally legitimate. Yeah.
And like,
no, but the Lake Forest kids that's another level too. Yeah,
that's another level. That's so funny.
It is true, man. And so like when I moved, I remember kids, even though I moved, like my family probably moved like 15 miles, like the kids were like better behaved.
Yeah.
And like no one was like partying or drinking really early on. Like, like 8th grade was like, I remember being like, everyone here is so nice and they follow the rules, and I just feel like I don't know what it is, but it's like when there's that much like land or whatever, maybe
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but like kids were just the field kids are I don't know why they partied earlier by us, or it's kind of strange.
You mean, yeah, they partied earlier
Like
in the
Libertyville,
fields?
yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Libertyville. I don't
then,
know
like,
what that
closer
is.
to the city?
I don't know what it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Like maybe they were maybe more sheltered or something like that. I don't know what it was, but
and it's like we were given more freedom because it was like just neighborhood, so it's like go out and run and like have fun and then come home at some point.
That's also true. It's also true. I can see the it just seemed like the parents were a little bit in my neighborhood in Northbrook. I grew up a little more like involved.
Oh, okay.
Like I'd go to kids' houses and the parents like knew exactly like what my friends had for like was doing for homework, like that they had a quiz the next day.
Horrible.
And I was like, this is a different ball game.
This is crazy. Why are
like,
your parents Nazis? Jesus Christ.
These parents care.
Yeah.
These parents are invested.
Too much.
Yeah, it was a little strange. But wait, so this is also something I wanted to ask about, like, how did you feel doing the hometown show? Like, so Elle was just at Zanies in Chicago.
Yeah.
There is something interesting about like when people that know you from a past life come to the show, you know?
Yeah, I like. Honestly, of course, when I first started, I hated it because I was like, oh, I suck. I'm not like good yet. But
same, of course. Yeah.
But now it's like, I mean, 2 of the shows sold out. The other 2 shows almost sold out. Like, it was a great show. Like, I had so much fun doing it. And then people had so much fun being there.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hell yeah, if like anyone wants to come and like have fun.
Yeah,
it's nice.
My first headlining show at Zanies was like right when I moved here. I flew back, and I don't think I was like quite ready for it. I had a crowd work thing that like went like 15 minutes long that kind of like saved the set, but I was like 25 minutes, 30 minutes in, and like just seeing like a sea of like my closest friends from high school and college just being like, oh, this is like fine or whatever. It was like not, it was not amazing.
Horrible.
And now like, so I've been doing a yearly show at Zanies on the night before Thanksgiving, which you,
yeah,
and,
so good.
and they've been great the past couple of years. And like, I think I've got all this new material, blah, 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 but a lot of those friends, they're not coming back. They're just like, we saw them and it sucks. I'm like, you kind of want to be like the people that saw you when you were like 4 years in.
Yeah.
You want to be like, hey, man, just one more.
Just check me out now. Why don't you come back for 1 second? I promise you will be better.
One more chance.
Because it actually, because I don't know if people like understand like how much better you can get, especially in a year. Like,
oh, yeah. Totally.
I don't blame anyone who doesn't want to like come to my show over and over again. My 2 best friends from home, they're both like super pregnant, so they couldn't come.
Damn.
But I had hell yeah.
The fields.
Hills have eyes, baby. You know what I'm saying? And they're making more of them.
Absolutely.
But so my friend from college, she was there last year when I headlined Zanies, came back, and she was just like, oh my God, you're so much better. It's like such a different show. Like even if you're doing the same jokes, it's just different.
Yeah. And that's what my friend Jeff, he came and he's like, it kind of sucks. Like a lot of our friends didn't come to this one, the one that you were this past Thanksgiving. He's like, you have all this new stuff, and I don't think they got to. They're not going to see. But it is true. It's like people around our age now, like they have real lives. Like they're like, if you have a kid, you know, spending a decent amount of cash to come downtown.
The trip downtown is a lot, and then to drive and then drive back. I mean, I can't drive at night. I get sleepy when I drive at night. Do you?
Let's dig into. I mean, have you talked to a doctor? I think that could be real.
What do you mean, like an issue?
Yes.
Well, if I'm driving like an hour, wait, you don't get sleepy?
I'm not like. I swear to God, I'm not like. I'm not trying to belittle you at all here, but it's.
But you think I have like a syndrome?
Connor, this is why you're the best, man. Let's start fishing around here while me and I'll break this down.
So picture this, okay? It's 10 p.m. and you're in Chicago, the city. It's cold outside, it's freezing, and you have to drive like 50 minutes back to the suburbs, and it's just a straight shot. and it's dark outside and the lights kind of make you sleepy a little bit. And you don't fall asleep, but you're like, damn, I'm sleepy.
Sleepy in a way where it's like, I know you don't fall asleep. Do you have this? Are you kind of even in New York, are you kind of a homebody? I know you kind of go out a little bit.
No, I go out,
You're
but
fun.
like, I think I'm just like driving at night. I think it's because it's like, I get mesmerized by like the lights in the lane, and it's kind of more of like
you drive up 294 and 94, and you're just kind of, it just kind of puts you, kind of rocks you.
Kind of rocks you, yeah.
There also might be a, like, I don't know if you had this, but okay.
Yes, getting sleepy while driving at night is a serious medical
safety
shit.
concern.
No, come on. Hold on.
What's it called?
Does it? But
it's
what
a disorder.
Sleep disorder, sleep apnea, or chronic sleep deprivation. Oh, I definitely have I have insomnia.
Yeah, scroll down, Connor. What do we got here?
It is dangerous. What?
Driving while drowsy.
Driving while drowsy? DWD?
Seek medical advice if you consistently struggle to stay awake during the day. Feel unrefreshed after sleeping.
See, I can stay awake during the day, but it's just like specific. I can stay awake at night, but specifically if I'm driving at night, it'll just make me a little sleepy. But I think it's more of like a meditation thing, because it's like if I meditate, I can probably go to sleep.
I also have so many times my parents drove me back. I'll check that in a second, Connor. But my parents would drive me back from like basketball games in the city, or from like back from Indiana. And like, I do remember falling. That might be like a thing, like where you might be like as a kid, you fell asleep a lot in the car. But again, I think
that's normal.
It might be. I actually had a friend, Melanie, I'm not going to say her last name. She had something where she would like fully pass out in the car. What's that called?
Narcolepsy?
Is that narcolepsy?
I think that's narcolepsy.
Dude, she like flipped her family's like SUV. So we're having
gasp. No, I don't have that.
So she like just like fully just was driving.
And she's alive.
Knocked out. Still alive.
Like,
she got a couple
she
kids.
Died.
Amazing woman, great family. But so here's what happened. My friend Jake was having a pool party. This is like college.
Hell yeah.
And we're back for like the summer or whatever. And Melanie's like, "Hey, can I use your car? I got to run to my house. I got to grab like whatever, an extra bathing suit first or whatever."
Yeah.
And I was like, kind of like, I was like making jokes. I was like, "Oh, you're going to crash it, blah, 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 whatever." And, you know, everyone's kind of having a good time, laughing. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not take it? And I didn't really care. She goes in the car. Her best friend, Amanda, was like, I would never let her drive my car, dude. I was like,
what?
I was like, oh shit. I guess it was kind of a serious. I remember it vividly.
Did she flip your car?
She did not.
Oh God. Thank God.
She lasted, but it was a weird, like, it was something you could always joke about. But then, yeah, there was a couple of friends in our group who were like, I would never.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. It was kind of that's terrifying.
It's weird when you have like an intuition about someone and you feel like you're being a dick, and then you don't do anything about it, and they're all like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, why didn't you guys tell me? Like, don't let Alex use your car. You're horrible at driving. You know, they're just letting they're throwing you under the bus.
I know. It was a strange, cause she was like, I could tell she was like just brushing it off. Not a big deal. But I was like, but it was, I don't know anyone.
I have a question.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Do you, when you talk to people, do you like self-edit? So, you know, when you have like a thought feeling process,
sure,
like when you like immediately have like a reaction, do you like say the first thing on your mind, or do you like check it and be like, is this okay to say, and then say it?
I think I ponder a little bit, because I have people, this might be a New York thing, but I've had people in my life who will, like, they'll ask me something and I just kind of, I'll think for a second, and then they'll try to guess they'll be like, do you want to get pizza? And I'll just be like, oh, so you don't want to get pizza? And I'll be like, wait, no,
I was mulling it over. I was doing a pros and con list in my head.
Yeah. I don't. Do you feel like you take a second?
Oh
that?
My God! Everyone, sorry, I keep on like hitting you.
Sword fighting.
I know. Everyone in New York is so mean to me. They all complain about how they're like, you talk so slow. Are you high? Everyone thinks I'm high all the time. I'm like, I'm not. I'm just like taking my time.
I did think you were high sometimes when we first hung out.
And then one time you asked me if I was drunk. I was like, because I was feeling this is what we were walking and it was cold outside. And I said, ooh, it's Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And Alice goes, are you drunk? Oh, God forbid a girl feels a little silly. God forbid. A little
silly, I know, dude.
She turns into a little silly goose.
I can't be silly sometimes. I know I'm not.
You're like, straighten the fuck out. It's cold.
You know when your friends are like doing bits and they kind of get into the zone of like where they're doing accents.
Yeah,
like
I do that all the time.
When your friends are like Jamie and Lucas do this all the time, where they'll kind of they'll get into a bit, start making fun of someone, blah blah blah. It'll be like some Irish thing or whatever, and they start doing the accent or like whatever. They do some heightened version of like, oh, this like person from Long Island doing that, and then I pretty much shut down when that happens. Does that make sense? I pretty much go like, I want nothing.
Yeah.
To do this feels so weird to me.
Well, that does feel like more of like an inside bit type of thing because there's like two people.
They're pretty symbiotic. Yeah,
yeah,
totally.
and they're like literally like conjoined twins basically.
But yeah.
But if there's just one person and they're being silly, you don't want an invitation to be silly too. You're just like, I'm okay. Thank you. Respect my space.
I should have been a little bit more silly there, but sometimes I'm just. Yeah, my friends have called me out for this.
So why did you think I was high then? Because I talk slow?
I think I might have been one of those people who was like, are you? Yeah, I think I might have thought that, but it wasn't like malicious or anything. I wasn't trying to.
It was just like, can she speed it the fuck up?
No, not mad, not angry, just like, oh, if she's high, she might be high. You're not trying to, not being like, no judgment.
No judgment. You can smoke in here. I'm a cool dad.
I have this. I think about this all the time. Where like I have an ex that she called me once. She called me oddly blunt. I think about it all the time. Where she was like, you just kind of say what's on your like. I have to just it might be some version of autism or whatever. But like I was at
that's great though.
I was at Session and Orion Levine, great comic, great dude. I don't know him that well,
okay,
and he was like he has these pins, these like funny pins that he got from like a festival or something like that, and someone was like, can I have one? He was like, yeah, let me grab it from my backpack. And I was like, you're walking around with a backpack still? And he was like, what? And I was like, oh, I just like I didn't think we were doing that anymore. Like, I just thought that was like a 2-year comic thing. And he was just like, what? And I was like, oh, I'm not like trying to put you down. I just genuinely, I don't know. I just feel like that's crazy. Like I was like,
dude, it's the 8th grade. We're not doing backpacks anymore. You fucking loser.
I was like, yeah, I just came in hot.
It's so funny.
And everyone was like, oh, that was straight. And I was like, oh yeah, why did I? But I just felt, it's not that I think he's like, I'm not like looking down. I was just like, you shouldn't. I was just like, that's something you just shouldn't do. And it was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, dude. It was
but that's great though. That's great though. And then all you have to do is double down. You can't back up. You have to lean in.
What I told him, I did double down, and I was like, I do want you to know that I wasn't like trying to hurt your feelings. I was like, I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. I was like, I just disagree with the backpack thing.
Culture.
I just disagree. And he was like, it's fine. He was, that was weird, but it's fine, you know?
Yeah, that I disagree with the backpack culture. That makes you sound like an autistic person.
Right. Yeah. That's gotta be.
But that's better. It's better than, going half-ass. Like leaning in is always better.
I just think it's like, I hope at least like I come from a place of like, of just usually just total, if you're talking to me, you're pretty much getting a mostly at least a 98% authentic me. I think, right. I think I would, that's something I hang my hat on, but
I will say I do see a backpack right here. Is that yours? Ooh.
So this is this has I was gonna be out for the day, and I had to I brought my laptop with me, and this is some stuff that's a good call. I had to leave my house early today, so I had to bring my laptop.
Yeah,
I had to help a friend with something. But
wait, what do you usually bring if you're not bringing a backpack? Like, do you just bring, I guess, your pockets?
Hey guys, quick reminder to subscribe to the Patreon. We've been getting more and more lately. It's been great to see. Just a reminder of how it goes. $3 a month gets you an extra audio episode per week. $5 a month gets you an extra video episode per week. And $10 a month gets you free tickets to mine or the posthumously dead Jeffrey Asmus's shows. He's still giving it away, folks. Can't believe it. But yeah, just another reminder to get on the Tron. We love it. You're gonna love it. Let's get back to the episode. If I'm going to if I'm gonna go out and do shows, I just have my phone, wallet, AirPods, keys.
Whoa, minimalist. Nice.
Yeah, I don't. What do you got in there?
My purse. Well, I have I'll usually have my wallet. This is from like the 19 random. I didn't think about this, but this is from like 1920s Germany. Ooh,
that ain't good, folks.
Ooh.
Where did you get that?
on Etsy.
You're like, this is my favorite thing.
This is my favorite thing. This is my most cherished item. Holocaust cigarette holder, but I use it as a wallet. And then this is hand sanitizer. You need that, or else you're gonna get sick.
Well, yeah, definitely.
And then I have lip liner and pens and. This thing you sniff to get a second wind, and you sniff it.
What is that?
You just sniff it. It's supposed to give you energy.
Okay. Oh, it's like it's called Pep Rally Essential Oil. Okay,
yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like a boomstick. It kind of gets you going.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a boomstick type of thing.
Okay.
But okay, so what
Gotta
can
have your boomers in there.
I am really insecure about this everyone thinking I'm high thing. What can I do to not let people think I'm high?
Ooh.
Coach me.
I think it was only like the first maybe time hanging out with you, but then it kind of, I don't know, it kind
you
of
get used to it.
I don't want to say get used to it, but yeah, I don't think of you like that, I guess, anymore. So
no.
Maybe
you don't get like a contact high, so now you're kind of high too from my personality, and then we're just rocking in the boat together.
I don't know what it is exactly, but I don't. How often do people kind of come at you with this?
Quite a lot, or people just like assume I'm high all the time. I've heard like people. Well, actually, I've heard people having interactions with me where I technically like I'm not really that warm of a person unless we're like friends.
Sure,
but I'm like polite and like and I'll say hi, blah, blah, blah. But I don't like if I'm having a bad time in a conversation, I'll kind of just walk away. And so some people have like come up to me and said like, oh, I always thought you were like a huge stoner because the way you just kind of like walk away from people.
Sure.
And I'm like, yeah, okay.
I think what it is something that I kind of feel this. It's like maybe it's not this like, some people greet you in a way that's particularly warm and like jovial.
Yes.
And to me, I don't really have that gear.
No, me neither.
And
I have blonde hair, so people are expecting me to be like, oh my God.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe people don't give me that like. Maybe people aren't as harsh on me about the kind of like,
because he's like a brunette boy.
I'm like a brunette, tall Serbian man.
Yeah,
like I should be cold.
You should be cold. Yeah, he's Serbian. Yeah,
and with you, they're like, why isn't this like pretty white blonde girl
excited,
nicer?
Jumping around? Yeah,
but you are nice.
But I am nice.
But I think, they want you to be that must be like a female expectation that men put on women.
For sure. Yeah. One time, I mean, I definitely get it. It's weird when I get it from like random comics I'm not even friends with. Like I've heard people say, or I've said hi to them and they're like, oh, you seem happy. And I'm like, I mean, I said hi. I mean, what do I have to do? Suck your fucking dick?
I think the nice thing is that like, no guy misconstrues like you flirting with them, at least, like no guy's ever like,
and yet they do all the time.
Really?
The second, and you know what? One of the reasons why I'm not so warm, because I am a warm person. I talk with my hands. I get really hyper. I squeeze. And if I do that to comics, they just think I like them. If I smile too much, a comic will be like, well, Elle wants to fuck.
That is a different thing. Yeah,
and then when I don't smile, they're like, wow, she's a bitch. Well, look at that little bitch over there. She's not fucking smiling for nobody.
So you're just kind of walking around like, how can I be medium nice?
Nice
all the time.
That doesn't like give off the vibe like, oh, she wants to hook up, but she might just be here just because she's like a comedian or something.
Is this new to like you? Is this version of you, or is this feedback on you, like new, or did this happen in high school and college? And
I think. No, honestly, I think everyone's always no. It's definitely new, like in terms of like people like thinking I'm high when I'm not high. And then when I'm not high, I guess it does hurt my feelings, or else why would I be talking about it? And then when I'm not high and and then when I am drunk and I am high, people think I'm not. But then when I'm not, people think I am.
Oh, interesting. I think I can see you being like a kind of a jovial, like drunk people.
I am.
And people being like,
finally, she's being herself.
Here she goes. Yeah.
And I guess I am in a way, because I am kind of like a warm person, but I don't know.
Comedy was the first time where people were like looking me in the eye and be like, you have an anxiety disorder.
Yeah.
And like, you need to so comics do kind of have a little bit of a sixth sense for maybe some of the
and there's just like doing comedy. I've never been in such a social experiment before, where you have to figure out how to small talk, and you have to figure out you have to be good at it. You have to be good at talking to strangers. You have to know all the things, how to exit a conversation, how to get into a conversation. It's so horrible, but great life lessons.
It is great life lessons. Yeah, it's man, those when you're at like a comedy party and you're just stuck.
What do you do if you're stuck? Do you have any hot tips? Do you have any tricks?
I try. Do you know what I honestly try to do? I try to tell myself like really try to enjoy this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I try to be like actually really try to find out about, like, just be as curious as you can, and like just maybe like try to make this, because the amount of times you go like, oh fuck this, I don't like this person and I aren't that close, like I'm gonna be in and out. Instead, just be like, why not why not make this like something real and
fun,
and that's helped a little bit. But then you're 2 minutes in, you're like, oof, this
was a real effort. I gave him 2 minutes. I mean, 2 minutes is a long time.
2 minutes is a lot, dude. But yeah, man, we've learned a lot. I did want to ask you a couple things. We probably should address it now that it's because it's like topical or whatever. How did you enjoy the winter storm? Did you do anything? Did you stay in?
No, I was like out and about. I mean, in Chicago, it's kind of like a part of the culture, you know? You're just out.
You're kind of doing stuff.
You're doing stuff with the winter, like, and but
it didn't phase you at all.
No, I guess but we didn't get the snow until Sunday, but it was fucking freezing. It was so cold.
Oh yeah, you were in Chicago.
I was in Chicago, and I went out. Well, I had to go out because I went to get these edibles that are only like in the Midwest.
Oh.
It's like a certain brand, and they're all over Chicago. So I had to go and find those, come back, and then no, I guess I wasn't doing that much during the day.
Your flight didn't get too delayed or anything like that, right?
No, I changed it until Monday. I was supposed to go to Nashville. That got canceled on Sunday.
Oh, right, yeah. They don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah, they don't even know what they're doing. The booker said the city shuts down if it snows, which is just
it's ludicrous. Well, they just don't have like the salt and the
alcohol.
Yeah, they don't drink enough.
They don't drink enough. Yeah.
Dude, I did your show 2 weeks ago now.
Oh,
at the Stand.
Oh, yeah.
Were the Australians bad for you too?
No, I think one girl got kicked out by the time you got on stage.
A little kind of backstory here, guys. Elle headlined The Stand. It was a great show. I got to catch like the first like 10, 15 minutes. It's pretty killer. So, but I didn't know how the rest of it would go. But me and a couple of the openers, we had to deal with six Australians,
which is too many.
The worst race, folks. That's what everyone should know. They suck. They're the worst whites. They're the worst people. That woman I don't know what.
Their voices carry.
There's like a moxie down, like, I don't know where they get this kind of confidence.
I don't know if it's confidence or like their accents naturally make their voice loud. Just how they talk, yeah. It's just like immediately, it's just so loud.
Why are you like, yeah, you're good at that.
Yeah,
you do accents, bro.
No, sometimes, yeah.
Because you've done like your Italian landlord, like that's gotten like a lot of traction.
Yeah,
right?
but that's like easy. And now I can do a Scottish accent too.
Let's go
into it.
Are you working on this shit?
I've been working on it, but only in my own little room in my apartment. I haven't really been showing anybody. This is my big debut.
Your manager just sends you out for auditions. This is a Scottish
Italian landlord.
Italian landlord. Is it just like I don't know. I guess you've probably always done accents. Like you've probably always been interested, or is it just like
I haven't, but I'm not like. Honestly, I don't think I'm as good as I like want to be at them because I can't like. I used to be really good at a British accent, but it's hard for me to do British and Australian because they're so fucking close.
Sure.
But then I can do a Scottish. I've just always wanted to do a Scottish accent, and I just started by like walking around my apartment. And I was just saying, "Where is all my money? Where did my money go?" Or like whatever stuff like that.
This is the kind of thing, and again, like this is the kind of thing that happens when you live alone.
Yeah, it's not good.
Because like I told you, like I moved into my spot now. It's the thoughts you get sometimes living alone. Sometimes your mind, you're like, oh shit, I could think that. It's a weird. It's the best freedom in the world, but sometimes
best freedom.
But do you ever get like sometimes you get cooped up and you're like, okay, I'm being weird. I need to like go.
100%.
I need to go
wish
somewhere.
There was like a backboard I could bounce something off of, so someone could be like, "Hey, don't say that when you leave the house." Hey, why don't you keep that one inside?
That's not gonna. You're not gonna try that on stage.
Yeah,
you're not gonna say that.
Not gonna try it in a conversation.
No, not even your best friend will like that.
Literally,
dude, it's a weird thing. It's the best. Like living alone. People say that like money doesn't buy happiness. Blah 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 blah. But I do think there's a baseline. There's a new elevated baseline for happiness when you do live alone.
Absolutely.
If they're gonna have to shoot me in the head if they want me to leave this apartment, like they're gonna have to like straight up, ICE is gonna have to come in, shoot me, drag me out. It ain't happening, dude.
100%.
It is crazy. Like, when was the last time you had roommates?
The last time I had roommates was before 2019, going into the pandemic.
Were you a good roommate? I can see you being chill.
I was too chill. I was chill for everything. And then that's where, and I somehow ended up living with like all like extreme type A personalities. So these are the people who are doing deep dive, like scrubbing the whole apartment once a week.
Because your place is nice. I'll give it to you. Your place looks nice.
Thank you. Totally. Can you write a letter to all my roommates and tell them? Because like,
so they were like, Elle's a mess.
Elle's a mess. Well, but they were too much, you know? And
sure.
A big thing was the dishes, but I would do the dishes just the next day when I was like running and like put in the sink, and I'm like, I'll do it the next day.
And they're like, hey, we see 3 forks in the
yeah. And then they would be like, I can't start my day if I see 3 forks in the dishwasher. It's gonna ruin my day. So then they ended up doing them. I'm like, if you just wait a second.
Yeah. Do they put it in the group chat going like, hey guys, like someone, or does it just be like, Elle, you did this?
It was always Elle. And then my last living situation was the worst because I had one roommate who's passively aggressive and one roommate who's actively aggressive. And they were just 2 fucking dicks, and they got me a chore board just for me. Just for me. And they said
an Elle chore board?
An Elle chore board.
No.
And when I think I was.
That hurts. That hurts.
Me. Yeah. Can you imagine? I'm like, you guys don't even fucking. And anytime
what was on the chore board?
It's like dishes, clean the bathroom, clean the floors, mop, scrub the walls with a toothbrush.
Are you the cleaning lady?
Yeah, literally.
Was it because they felt like you were leaving stuff around? Or
No, I wasn't leaving stuff around though. The only thing was like I wouldn't do dishes as fast enough. And then they also were like, but then we had to do a deep dive clean of the apartment every single week.
Oh.
It was horrible.
Once a week, huh?
That's a lot.
I think that's a lot.
The whole apartment, scrub.
That's pretty. And if you didn't partake in this stuff, they'd kind of give you shit or whatever.
They were huge bitches about it. And then our living situation would get really contentious, and they would
so
not
coming
be
home
okay.
to a tight house.
And then when I said the one that was actively aggressive, she'd punch the walls.
Stop.
Yes.
Punch the walls as in like you're not listening to me, bop, or is it just like or is she like knocking on your wall?
No, she'd go into her own room if she was pissed off, bang, punch a wall.
Whoa.
And she was like training to be like a fitness instructor, so she was getting like fucking ripped. Like she wasn't skinny.
This is scary.
Yeah, it was really scary. And then my other roommate, she was like fucking insane. She'd always like make stories or something about how like not doing well today, thinking about jumping in front of the train. DM me if you care.
And you're like 10 feet away.
Please jump. I'm like, do it.
That's your DM.
Yeah, literally.
Holy shit. And did you meet these people like on Facebook? To move to New York or whatever.
No.
Or was it?
So when my first apartment, I knew a girl from college, and then I moved into the second apartment where I met those two girls. But before it was my friend and this other random girl.
Oh my God.
And then my friend moved out. This other random girl moved out. These two moved in.
I think girl fights are like I'm really interested.
Cut so deep.
I'm interested in the psychology.
Nothing hurts more than a girl being a bitch to you. Nothing hurts more,
dude. So there's the woman's mind. That's what we're gonna call this episode, the woman's mind.
Wait, that's hilarious.
with Elle Orlando, we're probably gonna call it that. But so what I think is so interesting is I dated this girl. We only went out a few times, but she told me that her roommate. This is like an inverse of what you went through. She wanted to live alone, and her roommate was like, if you move out, I don't know like what I'm gonna do with myself. Like she was like, I don't know if I can
function as a human being.
She was like, I just love you. Like you're my best friend, and I don't want to not live together. And it was like, it's something to that effect where I'm like, I don't think I've even heard of a guy story being like, dude, you can't leave me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think a guy has ever.
No, I mean, I definitely have like a couple friends who say like, I've loved living with roommates. Like I need a roommate. I couldn't imagine living alone.
Oh, interesting.
And okay. I also think that is a red flag in itself. It sounds, it's packaged nicely and it sounds like, oh, aren't you like such a friendly fucking person?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But like, you can't imagine living alone. Those are some extroverted demons.
I agree. Those extroverted demons. It's true, man. There's those fights are like the way that it can just like affect your
entire day. And when you lived alone, like you probably felt like a physical like weight go off of you because you never had anyone when you're there. Like it doesn't matter who it is. There's an expectation of they're going to be doing this. This is going to look. And when it doesn't meet that, it's like, pressure.
There's been times where like I've wanted to just say like if I was like arguing with somebody, there's been times where I just want to say, dude, I don't care, man. I live alone. You know, like I just wanted to like if someone's like if it's just one of those things where it's like that's how good it feels.
That's good.
Where you just go where you're like, this isn't gonna get to me.
Yeah.
Like if like there's every problem you have becomes just a little, not a little bit, but like, at least for me, like significantly easier just by going like, well, I've got my own space. I've got but I'm also somebody who I think clearly
needs
that.
it. Yeah. Introverted baddie.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Introverted, extroverted.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is, dude.
You're probably a little mixed, but
yeah, it's something where like in my 20s, whatever, it was fine. Like I lived in this like Chicago, in this like kind of a comedy house. It was fucking awesome. But for me, it reached a point where now I don't even know. I think I've talked about this in the pod. I don't know if I'll live. If I move in with a girlfriend, it's gonna have to be
2 beds. 2 beds. 2 baths. She maybe
2 floors.
2 floors. Yeah, 2 buildings. We'll take 2 of everything. 2 buildings, 2 streets.
We really like this place. We want the place next door.
Yeah.
There's I just went out with this girl who, like, she has her and her friends. They all got their own places in the same apartment building.
That's so Friends.
It's so Friends,
that's
right?
So cool.
They got like this. So they can check in whenever they want.
I was pissed at my landlord. I was like, there's an apartment open in my building, and my building only has 6 units.
Yeah.
And my friend was looking for an apartment at the time. And I was like, oh my God, perfect. You can move into this apartment. They're looking for someone. So I was like, oh, landlord, my friend wants to move in here. Can you give her because he has to interview. It's like a whole thing. And he's sorry, Yelly, we don't do Friends. I'm like, what? Why?
And your place is like, dude, you have the best location in America, like where you live.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, we don't have like backyards or anything, but
that's true. I just got lucky with my spot. But
you have an outdoor space? Yeah.
No, it's like you got to kill me to get me out of there. I'll FaceTime you later. But
damn.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Wow.
I do want to let's ask a listener question. I let the Patreon know that you're going to be on, and we get some questions every now and then. This is from Jonathan. He acknowledged, obviously, she's a very attractive comic. You could have just said attractive. I don't know you put the very in there, Jonathan.
Attractive for a comic.
But he asks, what's the worst way an audience member tried to hit on you during or after a show?
Oh my God. Literally the show in Chicago. It was horrible. This guy sat front row, and then he had a distinctive look. And so I was like, oh, and he looked like really happy. So I like commented on him or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
And then he was like, and then he kind of just kept on talking. He's like, and I love if let's drink and let's go after the show. I'll buy you all the drinks and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, fuck. Well, no, but and then he like continued.
This is while you were on stage?
While I was on stage.
I want to hang out with you right now. Like, he was like, I want to
go out with you after. Say yes. Say yes. 1, 2, 3. Or else I pulled the trigger.
And literally, there's no nuance to it. He was just
no. And then he was also like a horrible audience member, so he wouldn't stop talking after that. He was commenting and being like, "Ooh, yeah." After I said things, and then he was also doing like crazy hand movements.
Yeah.
Where like honestly, he was acting like he was on a roller coaster. When I was telling like a setup to a joke, he was going like this. And I was like, do you have like a disorder or what's going on here? Because I'm about to kick your ass out. I ended up kicking him out because I was
really?
Yeah, which felt
Robbie had to come in the back and
it was really bad. Ooh,
you were like, can we get man, that's not easy to recover from either.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't at all, especially because he made it really difficult because he wasn't going, and then he like gave really bad vibes.
Oh, he was like, I'm not leaving.
Well, he was like,
I love her.
Oh, it was not good. It was really bad.
This is my woman.
But then I just did like a lot of crowd work, and then that got us back.
Kind of back on track. Yeah, dude, that is a beast right there. Like I don't think I've worked with a couple comics who have that a little bit. I think Lucas has that a little bit where women come and
Oh, honestly, whenever I talk to like male comics about like girl DMs, they say the craziest fucking shit. Like they say like girls are DMing them like pictures of their like pussies and boobs and just being like, fuck me now, I want to drink your cum. And you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, lady.
I think women in like other cities, like, you know, like I don't have a huge following, but I think they think just because I'm performing there
that you're like, a whore.
They're like, I just think they got I think they think that there's some like credit to it. They're like, oh, this is a New York comedian,
so he doesn't fuck around,
or like he's like, I think there's like a cachet to it, maybe.
Yeah,
they're like I don't know. I
need to catch his eye.
Yeah, it's interesting. How women will. Out at a bar, women are usually pretty coy and they're pretty like reserved.
And then online, and then in DMs,
they're like,
have you ever seen a butthole before?
Dude, women in DMs are like intense sometimes.
Intense. I mean, I've only seen it. Even like girls texting guy friends. I'm like, Jesus Christ, is this what we're? I didn't know we were there. Like,
I just got a reply to a post today. A girl, you're bringing this up now. I remembered. I have this. The first line in this sketch I did was like, my friend says, "We're getting 8 inches of snow." So the girl took the video, sent it to me, and said, "Can I see like 8 inches of you?" And I was like, This is crazy.
That was really good though. That was funny.
Oh, really? Okay, so you're
that. Okay, I mean, she made it funny.
That is funny. Okay.
She made it funny. She made it. That's silly. Like it's not just like.
Wait. Okay. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
What could a guy say like something like that to you even a little bit though?
Yeah, if it was funny, but I'm not taking it seriously. I'm not taking it like face value. Like I'm not actually gonna like send anything. But like,
if you had a sketch where the line was, "We're getting 8 inches of snow," and a guy DM'd you like, "I'll show you 8 inches of something else," I guess that's not as funny though either.
Not as funny.
Her line was pretty funny.
Her line, yeah, that was. I mean, that would grab my attention and be like, okay, let's check out the profile. Let's see what we're working with. Did you check it out?
She was private, which, okay.
Yeah.
That's something too, by the way. If you're going to follow, or if you're going to, you can follow for the content, whatever, but if you're going to DM me being like, and say some wild shit, which happens, which honestly, it's fun. I kind of appreciate it. Let me see what you're working with.
Yeah. Send a picture, dude. I mean, guys will do that too. They'll be like, no picture, no profile, no pictures there either. And they'll be like, I'm sure I'm ugly and I have no job. Do you want to go on a date? And I'm like, well, send a picture. Let me see what this is all about.
Yeah, because it'll be like some guy named like Chris with like 150 followers DMing you being like, I'm your...
Yeah, I'll change your life.
Chris, let me see the profile.
Yeah, send a profile. Or like people will email me, which is... I'm like, well, what do you think? I have a death wish? Oh, I'm gonna be like, yeah, come over, email anonymous person. Here's my address. Let's see how this works out.
Is that from like your website or something? Or like, where are they finding your email?
Definitely on
Is that on
Instagram?
Your Instagram?
It's on my Instagram, but
okay.
It's supposed to be
for bookings. Yeah.
For bookings, not for like private sessions. I don't do private sessions, but
guys, she doesn't do private sessions. Okay.
See?
Yeah, the DMs are. It's an interesting game, man. It's so. But I have found. We'll only do a couple more minutes and we'll wrap up. But I have found. I've been off the apps now for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe a year. And
really.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been cold turkey. I've been trying to go analog, trying to be out there. So I am more like a little more ambitious at bars probably.
Good for you.
And I think it's
healthy.
That's what I think so too. But now I'm also like, if I see like a cute girl on TikTok or even like or like on Instagram, some like Instagram will show me something.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this girl's in New York and she's got like 8,000 followers, and they show me like a picture, like her like carousel. Like,
yeah,
I'll be like, fuck it. Like now I'm like, so now which is, it's embarrassing to admit, but now I'm like, I think I'm DMing more.
That's good.
I think so.
No, it definitely is. It's not embarrassing at all. That's way better than like Hinge, because it's just like coming to you. And I feel like there's something about like people you're supposed to meet and people you're not supposed to meet. And I feel like Hinge feels like this, not like
it's
just
endlessly hopeless.
It's endlessly hopeless. Like God didn't want us to meet that way. You know what I'm saying? That's not how God wants us to meet. Not through an app.
Not through an app.
That's not how God intended this thing to be. So it just does.
So funny.
It makes me feel like it's cursed immediately in a way, because
even the thing about Hinge, like the apps, what I think is so interesting is that what's become of the apps is like, even when someone likes you and their profile looks great, like you're like, damn, really cute, really cute, really cute, good prompts. There's immediately you go, something's wrong with her though, probably. Like you're almost like within the apps, you're like, there is a catch.
Yeah.
You're like, there's something.
There's always a catch.
You're like, someone like this just is not just liking my, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been duped too many times.
But that's also like just a bad way to think in general, because that's just humans. You know, we're all flawed. We all have our things. No one's perfect.
Of course.
But it's like the way it's presenting it to you, like a fucking spreadsheet. You're able to go, yes, no, what the fuck is up with that? No. You know, it's like it's too we're like separating our like selves from each other too much.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when like walking up to a person becomes weird to people, like interaction becomes like, oh, that would be weird. That's weird. Like that's supposed to be normal to talk to people.
I agree. And it's the one thing that I've learned is that it is like way better to go out there, talk to people. It's way more fun. It's kind of exhilarating.
It is exhilarating.
And
even talking to strangers, just do it. Like, just, it doesn't have to be like a sexual thing. Like, it's so fun.
Or even like, you know, you walk up to like some really cute girl and then immediately she's like kind of like a dud and like is kind of lame.
Yeah.
Even in those moments, I can go back to my friend and be like, dude, that girl's an idiot, you know, or something like that.
Yeah.
And like you can have a laugh, like you won't believe what she said, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's like even those are like, that's still fun.
Yeah, that's still fun.
We gotta roll into the Patreon now. And we're about, sorry to like cut that off so abruptly, but yeah, we're about to roll into the Patreon. Elle, where can people find you? Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, you can find me online. Why did I say that? I'm getting even more analog. You can find me on the internet, on Instagram at Elle Orlando. And then also I have a podcast called The El Diablo Show if you want to watch.
Guys, check her out. She's absolutely hilarious. Be on the lookout for her tour date. She's touring a lot more, especially in the past couple of years. So that's great to see.
Yay.
She's one of the best, folks. We're rolling into the Patreon. We'll get juicy. We'll get into it. It'll be great. You've been in here for listening, guys. Good night and good luck.